Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines. You guys absolutely loved the first episode on this game. It is now my second most viewed video ever, sitting at nearly 800 views, which is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the support. Now in this episode, I'm going to be building a farming area. So as you can see, I'm removing all of the old industrial area that we built in the last episode because this was temporary, just to get the money up, just to get the city up to the level that I needed to be able to unlock agriculture. Now, everything else is being moved to the other side of the road, and I'm going to have little areas of industrial units spread out across the entire city, which I do have to need to work on more because, as I believe I've said at some point, I'm not sure, maybe in a comment, may have been on the video, this city is being recorded in bulk, as in, I've recorded all the footage up until 20,000 citizens, and then I'm just recording voiceovers over the time lapses, but that is going to change after episode 3, I believe, maybe episode 4. I don't really know, but at one point it is going to become like a regular Let's Play series because I realised I was progressing way too fast, so I just wanted to slow it down because otherwise the city would be way too big and City Skylines 2 wouldn't come out because they're probably going to delay it again. But anyway, as you can see, we are building up our agriculture area today. I'm going to be using lots of dirt roads just because once this is actually full at level 5, which is where it is at right now, I decided to build a road connecting the suburb to the work area so they didn't have to go straight across the main interchange for the entire city, which unfortunately still is the main interchange. Right now, I've unlocked a lot more tiles because I've progressed that far in the city. We still don't have another highway access, so right now we have like 38,000 people streaming straight through this day one intersection, which is pretty bad and something I'm hoping to fix quite soon. But anyway, here, as you can see, I am putting some pathways around the area. Now, this is also to promote walking in the city, but also just to make the entire area look more like an actual farm. And unfortunately, actually building up these farms, they took forever because I had to do level up. So I decided to go over to the other side of the city, like I said in episode 1, and build Crest Park. I think it may be renamed, but it is the nature reserve that I said I was going to build around the castle in the first episode. Now this nature reserve, it's very basic. When I started it, originally it was just going to be something just for realism, but it has actually turned into a level 5 park now, and that is something I did use. And there's some parts of it I am going to change still. Like, I know it did massively boost the land value of the entire city, which then made the population skyrocket. There isn't really much to say about it right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off. I'll come back in when I need to talk, but apart from that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So when we hit a level 2 industrial areas, but I could really start making some money because I got a unique factory, got some more processing things and like the bakery, everything like that. And this is where money stopped really being a problem in the city, I believed. And then around here, as you can see, I'm building a little bit more of an industrial built up area rather than it being farms. This is where like the slaughterhouses are, animal warehouses, stuff like that. And I decided to try and make it look a little bit more industrial. And as you can see here, this is the milking parlor, I believe. I had to rearrange this entire area to get it to fit because this is where I wanted to go. And I really heavily detailed this area. When I actually built up I don't know why the road was going like this, as you can see right now, it's been very weird as what was actually happening. This is at times 300 speed, so you can guess how long it took me to try to figure out what is actually going on with this road because I had absolutely no clue. I think it took me about 10 minutes to figure out. But I decided to put the milking parlor in, and I really detailed that area. I don't think it's being shown in this clip, but it was very cool what I actually did. As you can see over there, I put in loads of trees, put in some gravel pathways, made it look like a very industrial area. And I filled up an entire block with farms, and as you can see in the bottom left corner, we are now at positive $8,000 a week This is now at positive 40,000 as of the time of recording. It's absolutely insane. And here again, I started to fill up another row with these farms, and I try to make it have an aesthetic. So on this side, you can see it's pretty much all fruit and then some medium farms. But on the other side of the road, where the main road is, I decided to put in some medium plantations and made them greenhouses, make it look a little bit more industrial, and the entire area does make the entire thing look a little bit more detailed. And here is what I was talking about earlier, a little bit more industrial. Put in some rocks, but I realised they're all looking exactly the same. And it's really just a waiting game from here, just putting in more and more stuff, trying to get the worker level up to the maximum. As you can see here, I was making them all fruit plantations. That is currently a greenhouse, but I'm pretty sure I did change it later on. I can't quite remember. But again, here you can see greenhouses just makes the entire thing look a lot more realistic. On the more built up roads, there are the really big industrial greenhouses. On the gravel roads, it's regular farmland. And I really love how this farm is now actually looking later on. So here I am expanding the suburb, building up more of a housing area. Now, this is, I believe, I can't remember what it's actually called. I think it's called Emerald Valley, this specific suburb. And it is literally the entire starting square, and it does go pretty far out. There's no actual like high density buildings in this area. And again, as you can see here, I'm trying to detail it, put the path through like I was doing in episode 1. I actually managed to figure out how to actually use the fences. Now, I don't know why I built this separation for them, because it was quite weird. Obviously, putting in the trees, making it just look really detailed and nice, as much as I can. I think it actually looked quite nice at the end. It's just like this little green belt separating roads, everything like that. Because that is what you find in a regular city. I'm not sure about the US, but it is what you find in the UK in regular cities. These massive urban areas just have split up with trees, stuff like that, making the entire suburb just look a lot nicer. And here, as you can see, I'm just making it the actual district area. And it is called Emerald Valley, I think, something like that. Because right now it's called Hemlock Square. We're going to make it relevant. And talking about relevant names, I want a name for this city. Obviously, right now it is called Westwood. It's okay, but that's the default name that came with the actual game. And here we hit 2,600 population. But the Westwood is the default name for the city that I just came up with, and I want to come up with a name, but I just don't know what it would be. So if you guys have any suggestions for what the name of the city is going to be, then leave it down below in the comments. I will pick one, and that will be the name of the city. So make sure to put your suggestion down below, and the best one will be the city. So you guys can vote for it if you want to. It's pretty much going to be whichever one I think suits best, unless there's a really good one that you guys vote in that's massively liked. I completely forgot that I actually did this in this episode. So basically, what I decided to do was build a library in the new city area that we were building, and I made it a city park. Now, there was no intention of making it level up. What it basically does is it massively boosts the land value of the area, and it also just boosts the happiness, everything like that, so you get a more realistic looking city, as well as getting the massive populations that you want. And here, I was expanding the city because I've got a lot of plans that I'll just talk about, because the rest of this time lapse is just expanding the farm. So there's an oil area, which I have already built as of time of recording, and it is really profitable, but absolutely terrible traffic management, which is a theme across every single city I have ever built in City Skylines, to be honest. That is something that I do want to fix. And I've also got massive plans. So on the other side of the mountain range, which is currently separating, just on the other side of the farm, I'm going to build sort of like another city area, like a small little village, maybe an industrial area. I'm not really sure. But then the downtown area, which is what we're going to start in episode 4, is absolutely massive. And the tar line log near the oil industry which I'm going to be building is going to massively be that area. And here, again, I'm just expanding the entire area, and I think we had a little bit of a problem with death around this area. As you can see though, I said earlier in the episode, money no longer becomes a problem after we build the agricultural unit, and we were at $134,000, making 14,000 a week, I think is what it is. So money was really no longer a problem, especially once we hit a level 4 industry, which we're about to do right now. We hit level 4, money just skyrockets after this point. I'm pretty sure we do spend quite a bit making this entire area look really industrial and all that stuff. But after this, I know right now as a recording, we're like at $12 million or something like that. It's absolutely insane because of how I just left the game running while I was building up the, what's it called? When I was building up the university, which we make in the next episode. So I'm just going to check now. But really, this is it for the rest of the episode, just finishing off the farm, adding a little bit more industry. That's it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. As I said earlier, you guys loved the first video, but not many people subscribed from it, so make sure to subscribe if you liked this series, because do not trust the YouTube algorithm to get you back to this series, because as someone who works with it, it is useless. Don't use it to get into my videos. Make sure to subscribe so you are notified whenever I upload a new video of City Skylines, and go check out my Minecraft content because it's very similar to this. I'm building a massive city in Minecraft. I'm sure you'd like it as well. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I have been Lord, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. I've not used that outro for ages.